On the newsroom earlier this week, we got you the story of Radhe Maa, the controversial godwoman. Since then, there's been huge curiosity in Radhe Maa. Her supporters, though, have come out strongly today, saying that Radhe Maa is being unfairly victimized, that it doesn't matter what she wears, which songs she dances to, as long as she's got a spiritual message they believe in. Cops, meanwhile, have filed another FIR against her, this time for obscenity at her satsangs. Radhe Maa herself is in hiding and cops nationwide are looking for her. Here's the latest ground report. How many minutes is the...
A Devi to her devotees, Radhe Maa may now want to seek divine intervention for herself. With the law catching up, Radhe Maa is on the run. Mumbai police has issued a lookout notice against the self-styled godwoman. And as allegations mount, voices of dissent against the demi-goddess are also growing louder.
राधे माँ के बहुत से भक्त हैं। बॉम्बे में मैं भी जा चुका हूँ उनके पास। उनके सामने मैंने भजन भी गाए हैं और ऐसा सब कहते हैं कि लोगों को चमत्कार भी हुए हैं।
ये राधे माँ जो है, राधे माँ एक डिस्को डांसर है और वो फिल्मी दुनिया में से आई हुई है।
हम उसे संत मानते ही नहीं है, वो साध्वी हो ही नहीं सकती है।
Sources have told India Today that Radhe Maa may be looking to go abroad to escape the heat. A Mumbai-based lawyer has filed a police complaint against the godwoman for obscenity, cheating and hurting religious sentiments. Not just that, she's also been booked under Dowry Prohibition Act after another Mumbai-based woman accused Radhe Maa of instigating her in-laws. Earlier too, Radhe Maa had courted controversy for superimposing her image on a picture of a goddess. There was massive furore over her being anointed Mahamandaleshwar too.
जब तक मुझे न्याय नहीं मिल जाता है तब तक मैं संतुष्ट नहीं होंगी। मैं न्याय का वेट कर रही हूँ।
हमको ऐसी आशंका थी कि शायद से राधे माँ, जगमोहन गुप्ता, ये लोग सब लोग कुछ विदेश भागने की तैयारी में थे, इसलिए शायद पुलिस ने कुछ एक लुकआउट नोटिस करके कुछ है वो शायद जारी की है।
Spirituality, sleaze and slander. The mystical world of Radhe Maa may just come crashing down. Bureau Report, India Today.
Will Radhe Maa be arrested? She claims she's the victim of a vilification campaign. Are her critics being unfair to her just because of the way she looks, just because of the way she dances, just because of the clothes that she wears? Joining us on this broadcast is Dr. Kiran Bedi, one of India's best known police officers. Joining us also is classical musician Anup Jalota, who happens to be an ardent devotee of Radhe Maa. With me in the studio is Rajkumar Shastri. He's a Dharmacharya. Thank you very much, all three of you, for joining us. I want to go across first to Anup Jalota. Anup ji, tell us, how did you come in contact with Radhe Maa, and what is it that led to you becoming someone who tracks what she does very closely, sir?
There is one family in Bombay, the Gupta family, and Radhe Maa has an ashram in their house. And those Gupta family are in publicity business, also in sweet manufacturing business. And so sometimes the Gupta family does my promotion publicity whenever I need the hoardings and all the billboards. So their son Sanjeev is my friend. He told me that Radhe Maa is staying here and you please come and meet her. And I went, met her. And I really liked meeting her because a few things she told me were very nice, very...
So what did she tell you? You know, of course, on TV and on social media, Radhe Maa is being hugely criticized. She has an obscenity case against her. There are dowry charges against her also. The way she dances, the way she wears clothes, all of that being criticized. You're saying you were inspired by what she told you. What did she tell you, Anupji?
She told me something about the karma and what we do in life always pays back to us whenever we do some good work, whenever the charity, whenever there is some divine job we do, help somebody, it helps. So the thing she was talking was very, very effective and very easy to understand. And after that, she called me for a couple of times to sing bhajans in presence of her devotees, and I did that. And few pictures which I have seen, these pictures, to create this kind of pictures is very, very, very easy. One has computer everywhere. People can create this kind of pictures. So I don't believe in this. But
so you are saying you think these pictures are morphed or fake. You don't think that they are Radhe Maa. Does it at all impact the way you perceive someone you believe in because of the way she dresses, because of the fact that she dances to Bollywood numbers and yet claims to be a god woman, Mr. Jalota?
No, what I believe in, that because she likes to wear good dresses. I have seen her in most of the time in very good sarees and very well dressed, and all the devotees go and meet her whenever she is very well dressed. But I believe the pictures which are floating these days, I also have seen. I don't believe in these things, that these things can be created, technically. This is not a very, very difficult job to create something.
Stay with me, Mr. Jalota. I want to go across to Dr. Kiran Bedi, because Dr. Bedi, Mr. Anup Jalota, who's a very renowned musician, saying that people are being unfair to Radhe Maa, that she's actually said stuff which makes a lot of sense to him, that there are people who believe in Radhe Maa and she shouldn't be unfairly judged. But given her background, given the fact that there are cheating cases against her, obscenity cases against her, dowry cases against her, do you believe that's reason enough for these serious questions to be asked about whether she's actually a con woman or a god woman? Dr. Bedi?
Rahul, I think it calls for a expeditious independent investigation quickly into a case before she becomes a greater cult. As it is, we got too many, and one is having lot of criminal issues concerning them. So therefore, without it hurts any more feelings, if the matters are under investigation, in those they should be expedited. Trial could be faster. Secondly, even here, if people are feeling cheated, who are saying that she's a hoax, I think their matter could go straight to the court. And as I said earlier, it should be a conditional bail, that she stops cheating people if she is. So I think it calls for quickly independent investigation and expeditious, and we don't need to go about arresting her, put her straight away on bail and make it a conditional bail.
Rajkumar Shastri ji, Radhe Maa has put out a statement. वो कह रही हैं कि मुझे मलाइन किया जा रहा है, मेरी इमेज खराब की जा रही है, मेरे बारे में रूमर स्प्रेड किए जा रहे हैं, मैं एकदम पाक साफ हूँ, मैं भगवान की डेवटी हूँ. अगर इतनी पाक साफ है तो छिपी क्यों हुई है? वाई शी इन हाइडिंग? बाहर आके अपने सवालों का जवाब दे. जो केस उन पे ऑब्सिनिटी का चार्ज है, उन पे चीटिंग का चार्ज है, उन पे डाउरी पर केस है, उन सबको फेस करें. वो भागी क्यों हुई है?
देखिए, सबसे पहले बात है, मैं किरण बेदी जी का बहुत सम्मान करता हूँ. ये आईपीएस अफसर हैं और देश की पहली आईपीएस अफसर हैं. इन्होंने देश का नाम ऊंचा है, देश के लिए बहुत सारे काम किए इन्होंने. लेकिन इनको ये देश नीति पढ़ने के साथ साथ धर्म नीति पढ़ना बहुत ज़रूरी है. जहाँ तक मैं समझता हूँ, मेरी बात को किरण बेदी जी बुरा नहीं माने, इनको धर्म नीति का ज्ञान नहीं है. ये लोगों की आस्था श्रद्धा के साथ खिलवाड़ हो रहा है. ये भारत देश है, धर्म प्रधान देश है. जूना अखाड़े की राधे माँ महामंडलेश्वर हैं. और इस प्रकार से मैं एक बात को नहीं समझ पा रहा कि आज मैं 4 साल से देख रहा हूँ, जितना भी आक्रमण हो रहा है वो केवल धर्म गुरुओं के ऊपर हो रहा है. मुस्लिम धर्म गुरुओं पर कोई आक्रमण नहीं, क्रिश्चियन धर्म गुरुओं पर कोई आक्रमण नहीं.
नहीं, आप शास्त्री जी मेरे सवाल का जवाब नहीं दे रहे. मैं पूछ रहा हूँ, कुछ आप जवाब दे रहे हैं, कुछ मैं कह रहा हूँ कि अगर चलिए मान लीजिए राधे माँ पाक साफ है, तो आके केस का सामना करें. डाउरी का चार्ज, चीटिंग का चार्ज, ऑब्सिनिटी का चार्ज है, उसको फेस करें और जवाब दें पुलिस को. भागी क्यों हुई है?
राहुल जी देखिए, ये दुनिया है, दुनिया का काम है कि कीचड़ उछालने का. अब कीचड़ दुनिया उछालते रहेगी, आप किस किस की सफाई देती रहेंगी राधे माँ?
तो पुलिस का क्या आप मतलब धर्मगुरु बन गए तो आपको पुलिस का मतलब कुछ नहीं? पुलिस आप पे जो चार्ज कर दे, जो केस कर दे. ये शॉर्ट स्कर्ट्स पहनती हैं, बॉलीवुड म्यूजिक पर डांस करती हैं, आपको लगता है ये ठीक है?
देखिए, आप ये बताइए साधु का वस्त्र से क्या संबंध है? अगर आप साधु कपड़ा पहनने, भगवा कपड़ा पहनने वाले को ही और पूरा सिर से पैर तक ढकने वाले को ही साधु मानते हैं,
तो आपने ये कपड़े क्यों पहने हुए? फिर आपने क्यों कपड़े पहने हैं?
ये मेरी पसंद है, मैं कैसे कपड़े पहनता हूं। मैं जाकर के क्या जो है अनूप जलोटा जी से पूछ करके पहनूंगा कि मुझे क्या कपड़े पहनाना है? मुझे अनूप जलोटा बताएंगे क्या कपड़े पहनना चाहिए मुझे।
डॉक्टर बेदी, a lot of supporters of Radhe Maa say that Radhe Maa is being unfairly targeted and particularly victimized just because of the way she wears her clothes. Because she wears skirts, because she dances, don't judge her by her clothes. Do you think that's a fair point, or do you believe that that's just a very convenient excuse which disregards all the cases? He's saying the Juna Akhara will act against her. Surely the cops come first, the Juna Akhara comes later, Dr. Bedi.
Exactly what I'm saying. When you have the two opinions so strong, for and against, the only neutral body is the criminal justice system, which is the police. It should not now drag its feet concerning investigation of this, the complaints which they are coming to them.
So therefore police should not withdraw into the shell मेरी बड़ी बहन है, मैं इनसे बीच में रोक करके बात पूछना चाहता हूँ कि अभी आज तक क्या राधे माँ के विरुद्ध कोई एफआईआर है?
एफआईआर है
क्या? देखिए आप तो देखिए ऐसा बहुत सारे
ऑब्स्सिनिटी के चार्जेस हैं, डाउरी के चार्जेस हैं,
ये दुनिया है, यहाँ बहुत सारे हर आदमी के मित्र और दुश्मन होते हैं। इसी प्रकार से मुनभी बने संस्थित से स्वकर्माणि कुर्वतः उत्पद्यन्ते त्रयापक्षा मित्रोदासीन शत्रुवा। एक महात्मा वन में तप करता, किसी से कोई लेना देना नहीं, उसके भी शत्रु पैदा हो जाते हैं। इसी प्रकार के राधे माँ के शत्रु पैदा हो गए।
अनूप जलोटा,
बताइए क्या राधे माँ ने कोई चोरी करी है, कोई डकैती करी है, कोई रेप किया है? क्या ऐसा अपराध कर दिया कि उनके खिलाफ में?
तो छुपी क्यों हुई है? कहां पे आके बोले? जो आप बोल रहे हैं, आप क्यों बोल रहे हो? वो आके क्यों नहीं बोलती हैं?
नहीं, देखिए जब उनको बुलाया जाएगा वो भी आकर के सामने
बुलाया जा रहा है, पुलिस उनको ढूंढ रही है।
अगर आप उनके ऊपर कीचड़ उछालेंगे, किस किस की बातों को सफाई देती रहेंगी?
मिस्टर जलोटा,
अपना भजन पूजा में
Mr. Jalotta, we are seeing supporters of Radhe Maa in the studio saying that these are unfair charges being leveled against her, but and that the Juna Akhada will act against her. But given that the cops are looking for her, given that there are serious charges against her, is it not imperative that she come out of hiding and answer the charges that have been leveled against her?
I believe in one thing. Kiran ji has something very, very good. It is fast-track investigation. If somebody has objection, if he has some complaint, now court should do a fast-track investigation. Otherwise, it takes years and then it has no effect. So this thing is very important. If someone has filed, it's fine. Even someone can file anything against you, but there need be investigation. You'll be fine then. So this is very important to have good investigation.
Okay, I think that's an important point. Now let that be the last word on this broadcast.
जलोटा जी से मैं एक बात कहना चाहूंगा कि जूना अखाड़े ने राधे माँ का सम्मान करके महामंडलेश्वर बन के सारे देश की महिलाओं का सम्मान किया है। इसके लिए जूना अखाड़े का धन्यवाद करना चाहिए। और आज ये जो राजनीति हो रही है महिलाओं का पूरे देश, केवल राधे माँ का नहीं, पूरे देश की महिलाओं का अपमान।
चलिए, I won't take a side. Dr. Bedi has had her say. We've also heard Anup Jalota and Rajkumar Shastri give a contrarian point of view. I leave it to our viewers to decide where they stand. Is Radhe Maa being victimized because of the clothes she wears, the music she dances to, or does she really need to emerge out of hiding and answer the questions the cops have for her? Thank you very much for joining us in the newsroom. Thank you, Dr. Bedi, and thank you, Mr. Jalota.